Let me ask you something I hear every week from my older patients, Doc. Is there a pill I can take to fix this muscle loss? They're not lazy. They're not looking for shortcuts. They're just tired of feeling weak, tired of trying so hard and getting nowhere. So they ask, with quiet hope in their eyes, is there something I can take to help me feel strong again? And I understand that hope because I've seen what muscle loss steals. It doesn't just take your strength, it takes your balance, it takes your confidence, it takes away your ability to move without fear. So if you're here today wondering, can supplements or medications cure sarcopenia, then this video is for you. And here's the truth straight from science. And from 50 years of experience, there is no magic pill, but there are powerful supports if you use them the right way. In this video, I'll walk you through what supplements actually help and which ones don't. Children, what medications are being studied and which to be cautious with. And the one thing no pill can ever replace you, because yes, we'll talk about powders, pills, and prescriptions, but more importantly, we'll talk about taking your power back. Comment below. Have you ever tried a supplement hoping it would help your strength or balance? Type yes if you have, or no if you've never trusted them. Let's begin not with hype, but with truth. Number 1, the science of sarcopenia. Why no pill can replace movement. Let's get to the root. Sarcopenia isn't just about getting older. It's not a disease in the traditional sense. It's a natural biological process that happens when your muscles aren't being used enough. Starting as early as your 30s, your body begins to lose muscle mass slowly at first, but after age 60, that loss speeds up. According to the National Institutes of Health, inactive adults over 60 can lose up to 8% of their muscle every decade. That's not just numbers. That's your strength. That's your ability to get up off the floor, to carry groceries, to stand up without holding on to something. And here's the part no supplement company wants to talk about. Muscle does not respond to pills. It responds to pressure. It responds to movement, to resistance, to effort, because muscle is a use it or lose it tissue. You stop moving, your body assumes it no longer needs the muscle and starts breaking it down to conserve energy. That's biology, and no amount of capsules, powders, or miracle claims can rewrite that. Even the best supplement protein, vitamin D, creatine won't do anything unless your body's getting the signal to build. And that signal, it doesn't come from the pharmacy. It comes from you, from sitting down and standing up, from lifting your arms, from marching in place, from using your body in simple daily ways that say, this muscle matters. Keep it. So if you've been relying on pills to save you from sarcopenia, don't feel ashamed. Feel informed. Now you know the truth. Supplements might support, but only movement stimulates. Comment below. Have you ever believed that supplements alone could rebuild muscle? Type yes if you've been there. Type I know better now if this part made sense. Because knowing the truth is how you start building real strength again. Number 2, do supplements help? Yes, but only if you move. Let's be fair. Supplements aren't useless. They're just misunderstood. A protein shake won't build muscle on its own, but it can feed your recovery when you do even the smallest movement. Vitamin D won't make you stronger overnight, but it can improve muscle function, especially if your levels are low. Creatine won't turn you into a bodybuilder, but it may help older adults lift more and walk farther if they're already moving. The problem isn't the supplements, it's how we use them. Too often, people think a capsule can replace the work, that a powder can reverse years of sitting still, that a miracle drink can rebuild what inactivity has stolen. But here's the truth, supplements can be supported, but they can't substitute. They're like fuel, helpful, but only if the engine is running. According to Women's Health, Gov, combining resistance-based activity, even just sit-to-stands or marching in place with proper nutrition, amplifies the effects of both. So if you're eating more protein, taking vitamin D, considering creatine, using omega-3 for inflammation, that's a smart move, but only if you're also moving. Here's what I tell my patients. If you take supplements but don't move, you're wasting money. If you move but don't support your nutrition, you're wasting effort. But if you do both even gently, you're building momentum. So yes, supplements can help, but they're not magic. They're not medicine. They're support. You're the cure. Comment below, are you currently taking any supplements? If so, which ones and why? Let's talk about it, because the more we understand how to use them properly, the more effective they can become. Number 3, what about medications? Are there any real treatments? Let's talk about the question that often hides behind the word hope. Is there a medication that can cure sarcopenia? Here's the short, honest answer. No, not yet. There is no pill approved by the FDA today that can cure or fully reverse sarcopenia. Why? Because sarcopenia isn't caused by one thing. It's not a virus. It's not a bacteria. It's not a tumor. It's a combination of age-related hormone shifts, decreased activity, poor nutrition, loss of neuromuscular efficiency, chronic inflammation. You can't fix that with one drug. That said, researchers are working hard to find pharmaceutical options. Here's where things stand today. Hormone-based treatments, testosterone, growth hormone, estrogen, shown to increase muscle mass in some studies. But high-risk heart issues, cancer, blood pressure spikes, not recommended unless under strict supervision. 2. SARMs, selective androgen receptor modulators, new class of drugs being studied for muscle growth, promising results in lab settings. But long-term effects are still unknown. Not FDA approved for sarcopenia. 3. Appetite stimulants, sometimes prescribed for frail seniors who don't eat, may help with weight gain, but not proven to increase muscle quality or function. So are medications totally useless? No. In some cases, such as extreme frailty, chronic illness, or severe loss of muscle, your doctor might recommend targeted treatment. But let's be clear, medication is not a cure. Movement is still the foundation. Even in clinical trials where drugs boosted muscle size, patients who combined medication with resistance training saw the biggest improvements. The body needs both chemical support and mechanical stimulus to build strength. Comment below. Have you ever been offered medication for strength or muscle loss? Type yes if you've been there, or no, never heard of it if this is new. Because the more informed we are, the better choices we can make without false hope. Number 4, what no supplement can replace: habit plus resistance. Let's stop chasing magic, because no matter what the commercials promise, no matter what the label says, there is no supplement that can replace a daily habit, and no pill that can replace resistance. Your muscles don't grow because you consume something. They grow because you challenge them. And that challenge doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't mean lifting heavy weights. It doesn't mean running a mile. It can be as simple as standing up from a chair, pushing against a wall, holding a squat for 5 seconds, walking just a few more steps than yesterday. That's resistance. That's effort. And that's the signal your muscles need to say, we're still being used. Don't shrink. Stay alive. Now, pair that with consistency, doing it every day or every other day, and you've got something no supplement can match. Your habit. Habits build momentum. Momentum builds strength, and strength brings back freedom. The best protein in the world won't work if your muscles aren't activated. The highest quality creatine is useless if you're sitting still. But even a basic chair routine, combined with regular repetition, can produce more strength than any capsule. Because movement sends a message no lab can bottle. I'm not giving up. Comment below. What's one tiny movement you can turn into a habit starting this week? Even if it's standing once every hour or marching in place during commercials, it counts. Because no supplement can replace what your body craves most. You, in motion. Number 5, if you do choose supplements, do it right. Let's be clear, supplements are not bad, but they need to be used wisely. The problem isn't the product, it's the way we take it without understanding how it works, or whether we actually need it. So if you've decided to add a supplement to your routine, here's how to do it safely and smartly, especially if you're over 60. 1. Talk to your doctor first. Supplements can interact with medications. Some can raise blood pressure. Others may affect kidneys, liver, or blood sugar. Always check first, especially if you have heart disease, diabetes, or take prescription drugs. 2. Focus on evidence-backed basics. Start with what research supports protein powder whey or plant-based helps recovery after light resistance work. Vitamin D3 supports muscle plus bone health, especially if deficient. Creatine monohydrate may support strength in older adults. 2-Fajr-Day is common. Omega-3 fatty acids can reduce inflammation and support muscle repair. Avoid trendy products promising miracle muscle gains. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. 3. Choose high-quality brands. Look for third-party tested labels, NSF certified, USP verified, informed choice. This ensures the product contains what it says and nothing harmful. 4. Combine with movement and protein-rich food. Supplements should supplement, not replace. Don't skip real meals. Don't expect a powder to fix inactivity. Use them alongside your new habits, sit-to-stands, walks and stretching. Simple daily routine. Here's an example of how my patients do it. Morning protein shake plus 10 sit-to-stands. Midday vitamin D3 with lunch plus 5-minute walk. Evening omega-3 with dinner plus 3-minute stretch before bed. It's not magic, it's momentum. So yes, if you choose to use supplements, I support that. But don't hand over your health to a bottle. Stay in charge, ask questions, build a routine that works for your real life. Comment below. What's one supplement you're currently using, and what do you hope it's helping with? Let's share our experiences and help each other use these tools the right way. Number 6, reframe the question. Don't look for a cure. Build your comeback. Sometimes, the most powerful shift we can make is not in our body, but in the way we ask the question. Instead of asking, is there a cure for sarcopenia? Ask this, how can I rebuild what I still have? Because here's the truth, no one tells you. You don't need a cure when your body is still capable of rebuilding itself. Yes, you may have lost strength. Yes, your muscles may feel smaller, weaker, slower, but that doesn't mean they're gone. They're waiting, they're listening. And the moment you send the signal through movement, resistance, consistency, they begin to respond. This isn't about reversing time. It's about reclaiming your ground. I've seen patients in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who couldn't lift a grocery bag, and 6 months later, they were carrying their own laundry again. Not because of a miracle pill, but because they shifted from waiting to working, from hoping to rebuilding, from passive to powerful. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be fast. You just need to be in motion. Because when you move, you remind your body we're not finished. We're still in this fight. You are not too old. You are not too late. And you are not beyond repair. The cure isn't a product. It's a process. It's showing up each day with a little more intention than yesterday. It's choosing action over avoidance. It's choosing strength not from a bottle, but from within. Comment below. What's one thing you're ready to rebuild? Strength, balance, confidence? Say it. Name it. Start it. Because this isn't about chasing a miracle. This is about becoming your own comeback story. If you've stayed with me until now, then let me say this, you've already begun. Not by swallowing a pill, not by chasing a product, but by choosing to seek truth over hype. That's what real healing starts with. And here's the truth. You don't need a miracle. You need momentum. You need a plan that respects where you are and helps you take one strong step forward every single day. So if you're asking, should I take supplements? The answer is maybe. Will medication save me? The answer is not alone. Can I rebuild muscle at my age? The answer is absolutely yes. But it starts with you, with your intention, with your consistency, with the choices you make in your movements, your mindset, and yes, your meals. Which brings us to the next big question. What should you eat to actually support muscle strength? Because no supplement matters if your plate isn't working with your plan. In our next video, we'll break down the best foods for muscle health after 60, how to get enough protein without shakes, what to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to fight muscle loss naturally. So if you've ever wondered, what do strong seniors actually eat? You don't want to miss it. Comment below. What's one change you're willing to make in your daily routine after watching this video? It could be moving more, asking for help, or just learning what works. Whatever it is, say it, write it, own it, because this isn't the end of your story. It's just the beginning of your comeback.